Hi everyone. Today I've got a great speaker, Victoria Givlin of Best Version Media, and we'll be talking about multi-generational entrepreneurship and the journey of doing that. Welcome. I'm Milena Radakovic, and this is WEDO Pay It Forward. Welcome back, everyone, to WEDO Pay It Forward. I am so excited for my next guest. Please welcome Victoria of Best Version Media. Welcome. It's so nice to have you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your business?
Absolutely. So I get to connect local business owners to feature families that live in some affluent communities in a private way. So I get to talk on a monthly basis to the affluent in Aspen Woods, Bears Paw, and Altadore, and educate them about your community and what your business is up to.
I love it. Oh, and you have an amazing story. Your business that you are partners with your mother is 3 generations owning. That is fantastic. So how did it all get started?
Absolutely. So, it's definitely an entrepreneurial spirit in the family, and I've been very lucky to see that happen, and it gave me the courage to do it too. But Grandma had a business, and she bred dogs out in a little city called Drumbo, and you blink and it's gone. But she did that, and we learned some of those lessons. And my mom was actually working in insurance and compliance and did not enjoy her life, but she became friends with our neighbor walking the dog in the morning, and she had a part-time business that became full-time, and that was the promotional marketing stuff. So she took the leap, she left the insurance industry and purchased that business from her, and it just kind of took off from there.
Wow. And how did you get involved with it?
Well, after she purchased the business in Ontario, that business we amalgamated the mortgage for the business into the house. So it was quite literally, I lived in the upstairs, and clients and products would be on the main floor. So I'd finish school and walk in, and there would be clients that I'd be talking to at the same time. So it became a part of my life and my home environment.
Oh, that's incredible. So I'm sure we have a few people in the audience, or maybe even more, who are looking at right now, do I get into the family business, or do I go on my own and then maybe later on get into the family business? This is something that I'm sure a lot of our students out there are probably thinking right now. So what made you decide to go in business with your mother?
It's a great question. My mom it wasn't actually what I was planning on doing in the first place. I saw a different side of the business. I was more on the fabrication side and putting different things together, and for me that wasn't very exciting. So, I'm always an advocate for doing your own thing and trying to find your own way and pave your own path, but I spent some time away from my family, and I went my own way, and I learned a lot, and then I saw an aspect to what my mom and what we're doing on supporting people with their dreams and helping them grow what they love to do. And I was like, well, okay, that's amazing. So in terms of going into business with your family, definitely it's important to just have a good relationship with them, and that you can have adult conversations. Like, yes, I am your daughter and you are my mother, but we can have this conversation where I can bring my thoughts to the table and you can bring yours, and we can have the collaboration. So making sure that that's set up well. But my relationship with my mother's the best it's ever been. So.
Oh, that's wonderful. So tell us a little about the collaboration that you have with your mom. So for our audience, how do you make decisions together? Because it's a different kind of dynamic versus having a partner that could have been a friend or an acquaintance, where it's a family member.
Absolutely. So as entrepreneurs, I feel like there's a lot of blend that becomes your clients and your coworkers or your friends, and it all comes, and then I've got that extra layer with the parents too, so, and the family in general. But my mom and I, when it comes to making decisions, we're very open about coming to the table and offering our suggestions. So in terms of what we both do, it's important to establish the roles on certain things that each of you does and doesn't do, and having that collaboration. So with what we offer, my mother spearheads the advertising campaigns. So she focuses on the messaging there, and then I focus more on being the author and getting the content and doing the expert contributor and educational components. So she kind of does the short form content and I do the long form. So it's both important that we set up those communication tools. So after she's had a meeting or I've had a meeting, we know where the client is at, because we find that we're often both pulled in separate directions and then come back to figuring out the marketing plan. But yeah, just making sure that you have those established roles already, because we get that too. Clients are like, okay, who do I talk to about this? And I'm like, that's Jen, or that's me, or just circle all of us into the conversation and we'll be able to help you out.
I love a mother-daughter story. Tell us a little bit about what are some of the growth that you're envisioning for the company, and how are you going to work together to make those big leaps?
Absolutely. So Mom and I are business owners, sort of like franchise owners to the Best Version Media enterprise. Okay. So that company is only at 30% capacity. So I am the market leader for South Calgary. So all of the South, anyone that wants to get into growth mode on there, anyone who's interested in being a publisher, starting your own business, it's kind of like a realtor. It's like sweat equity to get in.
Right.
So we'll provide all the education, all the training for that. And then my mother is actually the division leader for the prairies. So she oversees all of the publishers in Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Manitoba. So in terms of growth, like there's a lot of opportunity for anyone that might be interested. For us, about clients and people that we work with, it's just about finding the right attitude with the right people. They are motivated, they are disciplined, they are focused, and they just want to be in business for themselves, but not by themselves. Because we're here to support, we're here to help, but you are an independent contractor. So your results are completely based off what you do, but you're, as a business owner too, same sort of thing. If I don't make a deal or sign a client, then I don't eat. But at the same time, you're not by yourself. Any struggles or problems that you have, I tell people that my phone is available 24 hours. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, I mean, you have a support system with you. We're here for you. So yeah, growing pains are just finding the right people, and it'll happen as it's supposed to.
Okay. And so with your marketing background, what's the best tip that you can give to your audience for marketing for clients?
Yeah, so when it comes to marketing, like business to client, I'm huge on making sure that you've got your brand set up. So once that's done and you've got your clear mission and your values and your purpose, and as Kate and you both help on the brand and the culture, and that's decided. Once that's done, then you start planning, where do I want to go? Where do I want to show up? So you grow your business in person, referrals, networking, those options. So I meet 3 to 5 business owners every day. I want to be a referral source for you. Who do you want to be connected with? Who can I help you with? And then also in content. You can't be everywhere all at once. So where are you showing up? So in terms of what we offer on the publication side, it's the best way that you can communicate with a highly targeted and highly desirable community that's in a positive, family-friendly, feel-good way. And it's a way to talk to those CEOs and business owners in a laid-back situation. We're not cold calling, we're teaching them. We have an 89.4% readership rate, so we know that they love what they're getting. And then we do a digital overlay on top with Facebook, Google, and Instagram, and promoting that. So what we can offer, like our impression costs and reports on that, is about 1/10 of the cost as if you did it by yourself. So just finding those partners that you can collaborate with. So in terms of businesses that want to grow to clients, I'd say make sure that your brand culture and your strategy is rock solid on your mission values, and then make sure that you're showing up, you're visible. You have to be visible, you have to be credible, so you have to teach people. Canadians don't like to be sold. We want to be taught. So teach me something, and then after that credibility is established and I trust you, then I'm going to buy from you.
Oh, I
So
love
just
it. Those
keep
are
showing up.
great tips for the audience. I absolutely love it. And I think this is a great opportunity for the students out there, as well as entrepreneurs who, or I should say, people who are thinking to be an entrepreneur. This might be a great opportunity for you to get into a franchise and be your own boss. So with that, how can our audience get a hold of you and your business?
Absolutely. So if you want to reach out to me, it's vgivlin, Givlin, at bestversionmedia.com. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn with Victoria Givlin, and I'm always happy to chat.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time. Thank you, audience, and stay tuned for more.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you to our sponsor, Eileen Murdoch of Prairie Pro Development, for paying it forward for the next generation of women entrepreneurs and business leaders. Wow, that was amazing information for these such aspiring women entrepreneurs. And if you know someone that you want to hear this great stories from, then go and nominate and sponsor the next woman entrepreneur. And don't forget to go on WeDoCanada.com, join the community, maybe get an apparel or a bracelet, or even just volunteer your time. We'd love for you to join our community.